Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson, and welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine.
For the identity of the real Marty Levinson, please stay tuned for the Northtown News Magazine.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that lemon light city, sweet home Chicago. 2 is 4, 4 4 6. Come on, baby, now get your business fixed. Come on.
Hi, I'm Marty Levinson. Welcome to the Northtown News Magazine show with the greatest cameraman around, Sonny Hirsch, and your host, Avi Myers. I did that good. Only one so far.
Thank you, Marty. Avi Myers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at www.ntnm.org. You can check us out on Facebook, or check me out on Facebook, Avi Myers. Caps24.org is run by Sonny Hirsch, and with spare time is the chairman of the District Advisory Committee of the 24th District. We want to thank Commander James Roussel, Sergeant Bob Kane, Officers Zelidith Moore and Bob Dvorak for all the great stuff we're doing. We still have meetings almost every month. Community policing is alive, well, and working in the 24th District. We urge you to check caps24.org to find out when your next CAPS meeting is. Of course, we're on TV and all the rest of it, but I want to have, first time I've got this guest. As all of you know, I've been covering the Water Reclamation District almost since the beginning of the show, and we've had different people on occasionally, and it's a pleasure to introduce you to Commissioner Frank Avila. Commissioner, how you doing?
Oh, good. A pleasure to be on your show.
First of all, thank you, and I want to thank Tony very much for accompanying you and being here today. Tony is somebody I've seen for a long time over at CAN TV, and it's always a pleasure for you guys to be here. It's kind of nice. And I got to say, we had a great conversation before we went on the air, and I really enjoyed it. And that's also important to mention that Marty Levinson, is actually working in a building that's owned by Commissioner Avila.
Yeah, and Marty is one of the top barbers, or one of the 2 top barbers here in the Chicagoland area. And whoever wants to get a haircut is right across Target or Costco on Touhy Avenue, east of the YMCA. Excellent barber shop, the top in the world. I think Marty and Frank are the top barbers in the world.
As far as I'm concerned, everybody who comes out of there looks so much better than when they came in. And the only reason I'm a little disheveled today, it's been over a month since I saw Marty.
Oh, Marty.
Couldn't make it there yesterday. I wanted to.
And if anyone's running for office, what they should do is before they go out on campaign, get a haircut by Marty. And that will guarantee you maybe 20, 30,000 votes.
Hey, I agree, and that sounds great. Absolutely.
Don't forget, it's across from Target and Costco on Touhy, or just east of the Leaning Tower YMCA, the barbershop, Frank Barbershop.
Yeah, Frank's Wildwood Barbershop.
Yes.
Anyway, so let's talk about, first of all, thank you so much again. Let's talk about the Water Reclamation District. What's going on over there these days?
Well, you know, we were, right now we're planning to disinfect our wastewater. It was a very big discussion at our board meetings and through the last couple of years. And finally, the US EPA mandated us to disinfect. And we're going to disinfect at a cost of under $200 million. And what I meant by disinfection is that the way we treat it now, we'll treat it up to 97%. We'll remove all the fecal E. coli from our wastewater. You know, we get billions and billions of fecal E. coli coming into our system. Billions.
Wow.
You know, and when I say wastewater, I say, what is wastewater? Well, you know, wastewater is we treat, and I say it to the kids, to the seniors, poop and urine.
Okay.
Wastewater, you know, when you come right, because that we eat and we drink and we have to eliminate our waste. Yeah. And so we treat it. And so we treat up to 97%. Now they want us to treat it the other 3%. And so we're going to use disinfection, ultraviolet light on the north side plant, and we're going to chlorinate it on the south side plant in Calumet. And people think that that'd be primary contact into our waterways. Well, it's not, because the bottom is not going to be clean, because we got a lot of toxic molecules on the bottom of the channel.
And by toxic, we're talking seriously toxic,
Oh yes,
I would
yes,
imagine.
yeah. If you walk into our channel after we disinfect, thinking that it's all the toxic are removed from our channel, that toxic has been going in there over 100 years.
Wow.
You know, and because not only does a human being eliminate their human waste, who else eliminates the human waste? Who else is
Animals.
out? Yes, yes, and also on the rain, when it rains, the runoff will go into our waterways. Your animals will poop and urine also, and so everything like on our north side plant will meet the criteria of what they are going to have us do to treating our wastewater, but the criteria is not being met upstream, where that's not our effluent that being discharged into the channel. It's all the runoff being discharged into the channel.
So this is basically, even though it's done with good intentions, I would imagine, you're being mandated, because you have no choice here, to spend close to $200 million that could have gone to hospitals or schools or education or extra policemen and firemen and all the rest of it. That's my political statement, so I don't want to get you in any trouble. So we don't want to do that here. So I have to be careful with that thing. So anyway, but no, it's
well, and that's
but you know what? You wouldn't want to swim there.
After disinfection, I would not like to go swimming in our waterways, because we have other discharging into our channels. You know, when it rains, we have all these outlets discharging into our waterways.
Yeah.
See, so but that is not being cleaned. The only what's being treated is our waste at our various plants that's being treated. We also have problem with the Asian carp also. That's a big problem. You have different groups that have their own ideas on how we should take care of the Asian carp, and the Asian carp. We're talking about the big head carp and the silverhead carp. And the silverhead carp are the ones that you see on the TV clips where they're jumping out of the water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And sometimes they'll break your arm, break your leg, knock a person over, or knock your jaw off. And these are the
That's
silverhead.
scary.
Oh yes, scary. And the Army Corps of Engineers is doing a report by Congress. They were mandated to complete the report within 18 months to come up with some type of solution or ideas on how to handle the Asian carp, because the Great Lakes, all the states surrounding the Great Lakes and Canada are concerned that the Asian carp might interfere with the $7 billion fishing industry.
So $7 billion is a lot of money. That's a lot of gefilte fish.
Oh, a lot of gefilte fish. And I was living here in America, when we talk about eating carp, the thinking is that that's garbage fish, that the bottom fish.
Right.
No one wants to eat Asian carp. But in Europe, over the last 2,000 years, they've been eating Asian carp. See, the problem here in America, we're too educated and high class. But we should build up. We should start eating Asian carp. Maybe one way to get rid of the Asian carp.
Matter of fact, the Reader for a while, I think about a year ago, was actually having different top chefs prepare it in different ways to see if they liked it. And interestingly enough, before the tariffs changed, Israel was the largest consumer of Asian carp, and they literally did put it into gefilte fish.
Yes. I remember I was watching a TV show with Clinton and the ambassador from Israel. And he couldn't understand why the Americans do not like the carp. He said, "You give it to us, and we'll eat the carp."
Yeah. So no, listen, and it's an edible fish. It's there, and frankly, I would think if you fish them out, it's going to have their numbers are going to be less then.
Well, one female fish, if he's a 40-pounder fish, will have about 50 million eggs.
Wow.
And maybe 1% of that will survive. I mean,
but that's still 500,000.
Oh yeah. I mean, these Asian carp lay a lot of eggs, and also the Army Corps of Engineers put 3 electric barriers across our channel near Lockport to prevent them from coming in. And so far they haven't found any Asian carp in our waterways. A couple years ago they poisoned 5 miles of our channel from our locks in Lockport and going upstream for about 5 miles, and they put road-known poison in there to because they had to repair one of the electric cables. So they put real known poison in the waterways, and they killed a lot of fish there, and they only caught one Asian carp, which is about 3-pounder,
Wow.
in that 5-mile stretch there.
So I remember that something like 15,000 fish died, if I remember
Oh yes,
correctly.
a lot of fish, and you know what they and they put it in dumpsters and took it to the landfill. What they should have done, maybe use those fish as fertilizer.
You know what? Wow.
You know, recycle. You know, we're all talking about in the environment. We recycle. We should recycle the fish. We should recycle those fish.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's what the Indians taught the Pilgrims.
Yes.
You know, to use fish for fertilizer. I never even thought about that. It's a good idea for me, too.
Yeah.
So, no, that's, wow. I got a vegetable garden out back. I should be doing that. Anyway, listen, I want to thank you very much, and I'm going to invite you back after the election because, frankly, I'm learning a lot, and very intelligent, good point of view. I appreciate it. Commissioner Frank Avila.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you, Tony. Tony, I forgot your last name. Tony Joyce, I knew it. But I blanked, but I want to thank you very much. And if people would like to contact your office?
312-751-5620.
And remember, Marty and Frank, not to mention, Marty and Frank for the barbers, and we're talking Frank and his aide, Tony Joyce.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Commissioner Frank Avila.
Thank you very much.
All the very best.